We stepped into a clearing in the woods. This happened earlier this year, in early spring, in Sweden. My partner and I had gone out for a walk in the woods. The snow was still around in patches, crusty in the shade, melting into muddy puddles where the sun reached through. The air had that cold, damp smell of thawing ground and wet bark. We didn't have a real plan, just followed some trails deeper into the forest, enjoying the quiet. After maybe an hour, we came to a clearing. A near-perfect circle. It wasn't big, maybe 10 meters across, but it immediately felt wrong. The ground was clear, no fallen branches, no undergrowth, just wet leaves. The trees around the edge were evenly spaced, almost too neat, like a ring. We stepped into it. And the moment we did, the air changed. It got heavy, like the pressure dropped, like something was pressing down on us. I remember feeling like the ground itself wanted to pull me in, like my legs were heavier, like I was sinking without moving. My partner later said the same thing, like the forest wanted to pin us there. We both felt it at the same time, that creeping, undeniable sense that we were being watched. But there was no sound. No birds, no wind, nothing. Just this weight, and that awful feeling that something just out of sight was aware of us, watching us decide what to do next. We didn't say a word to each other, we just turned and with really heavy and difficult steps left the circle. But the forest didn't feel the same anymore. The paths we thought we took earlier were suddenly unfamiliar. We kept walking, but the woods seemed to stretch. It wasn't that we were lost exactly, it was that the distance between things didn't make sense anymore. We were walking away, but somehow it felt like we were being kept inside. It wasn't panic. It was quiet, steady unease. Like we had to keep moving, and not look back. Eventually, after what felt like too long, we found a gravel road, not the one we came in from. It felt random, but also not. Like something had finally decided to let us leave. Not to help us, but because it didn't need us anymore. That's honestly what it felt like. Like we were released. We made it back to the car after another half hour of walking in silence. Neither of us really spoke about it until later that night. When we did, we both said the same thing, we had felt watched the whole time. And that something in that clearing didn't want us there. We had said at the time we might go back in the summer, see what the place looked like when everything was green. But we haven't. Something about it still feels like we weren't supposed to be there. Like we weren't welcome. And we both feel, deep down, that if we went back, it might not let us leave next time.